the way that masculinity is being defined, I think, is a big problem. And, you know, one of the questions that I want to ask at some point coming up is, do you think men are smart enough to realize that masculinity is the first thing that anyone will attack when they want to control men?
I just did it. That's a really good question.
It's complicated.
Yeah. What do you think the answer is? Do you think men, because when I hear that question, my mind goes two ways. One way is I've seen men take some really, really bad deals in my lifetime. But I think social media also has opened the floodgates where women used to be a lot more deceptive and they can't be. Like, you know, I see like on TikTok and stuff, women getting like ratioed when they tell like a abuse story, or you know what I mean? Like, and that just never used to happen like 10 years ago. So, or men, you know, realizing that they're the bailout guy, where I don't, like 10 years ago, they just kind of fell for it because we didn't have all this media. That's my initial thought, but I don't have an answer. So I'm curious what you think.
Well, like, okay, if I had to answer my own question, I would say that, you know, so masculinity is almost like this pre-scripted idea, this identity that men have to follow, where I guess you like, okay, you know, man up and get married, or, you know, okay, if you don't do A, B, and C, you're not a real man. So masculinity is also the first thing that's promoted when they want to control men. And I think that, you know, you see tradcons doing this. You even see some red pillars doing this. They will say things like, oh, you've got really feminine energy right now, or you're a beta male, or you're a simp, or you're a weak man, or you're gay. First thing, and I think that the strongest men are the ones who don't fall prey to that. Even following up in that logic train, I was going to say, do you think it's true that our society is more willing to accept gay men than it will accept straight men who don't meet masculinity standards?
Oh my gosh, that's yeah, I think you're right. Like, they're more willing to accept gay men than,
So then why do we see gay men as more oppressed than straight men when straight men can't even be themselves without following this masculine script?
Have you done a video with that one yet?
That's coming up.
Okay, that is a great line of questioning. Wow.
Thank you.